talk about the importance of defense for Brescia. They are giving up 91 points a game. Well, there's an outlier in that they lost to Andorra by 110 points to 91. 2 of our 3 officials in vision there, stripping off, ready for action, and there we have 3. Crvena Zvezda 3-0. They've had 2 games at home, successful in their only road appearance so far at Monaco, who of course have just won on the road in Galatasaray, and who were also successful here opening night of the EuroCup. If we use that as a benchmark, Monaco won here by 12, but it's fair to say that Brescia came out nervous and fell behind early. After a disastrous first quarter, they played even the rest of the way. They were down by 10 after 1 quarter, ended up losing the game by 12, so do not be fooled by that 0-3 one-loss record. Their other 2 games have been defeats on the road. You know how difficult it is to get victory on the road in this EuroCup. The fans believe. I'm sure the players believe. Can they execute on the court and get what would be a famous victory? Crvena Zvezda undefeated in the EuroCup on the season, ready to take on Brescia here in Italy. Final handshakes. Before the jump ball, players ready to go, referees ready to go, scorers ready to go, your commentators ready to go. I'm sure you are too. Let's get the action underway. Well, the fans sing. Players get ready for the jump ball. It'll be Eric Mika versus Mohamed Fai. The referee's not happy with that one, so I'd like to see it go up again. And at the second time of asking, we are underway. And the ball is controlled by Crvena Zvezda in the hands of Joe Ragland. Down in the corner, Fai. Fascinating matchup here, Fai versus Hamilton. 2 top quality power forwards. Branko Lazic with the opening shot, which is an air ball, but there's a rebound. Hustle by Fai, and he gets the opening score. Oh, Coach Andre Diana said in his pre-game interview that his team have got to do a great job on the boards. They've already given up an offensive rebound, and now they give up a turnover. There's Ragland with the steal, and in transition, Billy Barron. I want to talk about an electric scorer. Billy Barron is your man. He will score on his grandmother with no guilty feeling. Udo Abbas misses his opening 3-point shot. Ragland works it through Fai. Nice screen from Mike Zerbis. Dives to the basket. Ragland's got him down low for the easiest of scores. And it all looks very easy and simple for Crvena Zvezda so far. They lead 6-0 inside 2 minutes. Inbounds and being walked up the floor by Brescia. Bryon Allen trying to get Mika down flow. He does, and Mika with the flush. Opening score for the hosts. Still trailed by 4. Ragland, 5 for 3. He nails it. Number 5 averaging 40% from the three-point line, 5 of 10, make that 6 of 11 on the season. Jordan Hamilton attacks Mike Zerbes, can't get the flow to go. Great rebound by Mika, but has it rejected by Mohamed Fai. There's a foul on the loose ball. Great block there by Mohamed Fai after excellent rebound in action by Eric Mika. Everything operating out high, and there in the corner, Barron cannot leave that young man open. Really is a fantastic scorer when he gets going. Jump shot by Udo Abbas. Barron again, same result. And we've got a timeout instantly called by Coach Diana. Crvena Zvezda faithful traveled in numbers, and what a performance they're seeing so far. Their team are up big early in the first period. It's gone right for Zvezda so far. Raglan with the steal, Barron with his opening score, and then suddenly you leave him open. He starts to drill him. It is a great offensive outburst by Zvezda so far, led by this man, Billy Barron, 8 points early on. Worrying sign for Coach Diana. He said his team have got to be tough defensively. They've got to be tough on the boards. They have been neither in the opening exchanges. They trail 15-2. And back underway. Bryon Allen brings it up for Brescia. Cheron for three. Rims out, rushed shot, forced shot, swarming defense by Zvezda. Credit the visitors there. Branko Lazic with the rebound. Barron, surely not. Oh yes, surely indeed. Billy Barron, 11 points in a little over 3 minutes. Brescia caught like a rabbit in the headlights at the moment. Turnovers are plenty, can't get a score to go. Offensively, 18 points they've already given up. Coach Diana goes to his bench, and it's the veteran David Moss, number 34, who happens to be 34 years of age. Maybe that's the way he can remember his age. He's in the game, guarded Branko Lazic. Raglan splits the defense at the top of the key and draws the foul. I think it's going to be on Bryon Allen. You know it's on Allen because he's raising his hand saying, who? Me? What? What we're seeing early on in this game is just how important confidence is. This Zvezda team look like a team that know exactly what they're doing, and we know what Barron's doing. Well, it's early yet as he moves to 13 points, but this rate he will be threatening his career high, which is 36 he scored when he was playing in Charleroi. Abbas swings it back through Hamilton and down low to Eric Mika. Wants to go to work on Lazic, and there's a travel. I think they've called a travel on Mika. Pestered by Zerbes. There's the pivot, Yep, then he moves his pivot foot indeed. So the worst possible start for Germani Brescia Leonessa. Well, it could be a little bit worse. They've got 2 points. They could have 0. But they've now given up 22. 20-point lead inside 5 minutes. A long night in store for Brescia fans. And there's an offensive foul by Jordan Hamilton. Moving screen. At the moment, it just looks like you've got a top quality side in Crvena Zvezda playing the way they play. Brescia just not able to raise up and compete at the level they need to be competitive at this standard of basketball, as Mike Zerbes goes to work down low with his second bucket. And another steal. 5 this time. With the steal. But his shot blocked at the other end by Eric Mika. Andrea Diana just not sure what to do. Goes to his bench, brings in Gerald Beverly, veteran big man. Raglan with the ball out of bounds. Throws it away, stolen by Abbas. Udo Abbas and Branko Lazic very familiar with each other. Lazic played with Crvena Zvezda in EuroLeague last season, and Udo Abbas has spent the last 2 years with ex-Germani Exchange Olympia Milan, also in the EuroLeague. Looking to raise his game now as he's comes to Brescia as a starter as opposed to a backup player. Moss, his first attempt is good. They could truly do with some throwback minutes by the veteran. Great jump out by Beverly there, stops the penetration by Raglan, but Barron, the hot hand in possession, skips, Lazic drives, a rare drive by Branko Lazic. And the defensive stopper gets the score. Nice pick and roll there. Beverly bricks the layup 5 with another rebound. Raglan pushes the defense back. Barron dances into the lane. And there's a 3-second call. And that'll be on Mike Zerbes of Crvena Zvezda. First turnover of any kind by Red Star. Gerald Beverly swings the ball through Jordan Hamilton. Moss. Hamilton swims through, goes against Lazic. Lazic's great at moving his feet defensively. Beverly attacks the rim. Big, strong finish by the big man. Powering the ball up. Raglan got it by Moss. A beautiful pass from Raglan. And Mike Zerbes, the beneficiary of the bounce pass, gets the layup to go. Brescia 7, Crvena Zvezda 28. Hamilton against Barron. That's a mismatch he likes, but here comes the help. He gets Beverly, who throws it high off the glass with the strong finish. Gerald Beverly having a positive impact on his team. They're in a deep, deep hole. There's Abbas. Knocks it loose, almost gets the steal. Abbas is making through, almost turning the ball over. Coach Tomic goes to his bench. Talk about depth and strength. Stratos Poparoglu, EuroLeague champion himself. Played in Greece, now in the red and white as Crvena Zvezda, off the bench. Challenges David Moss, the runner, the floater, the brick, the rebound by Fai, and the shot didn't touch the rim. If you're Brescia, you're happy about that because that was going to be a highlight we'd have seen again and again. Fans still chanting enthusiastically for the home team. Abbas, step back jump shot, that's good. Abbas, a fine player at the small forward position. He's long, he's athletic, he's a good finisher mid-range, but he does love to shoot threes. This season, so far, he's only shooting 16%. More shots like that one get his season back on track. Got a foul, it's drawn by Filipkovic with a strong drive. Tommaso Laquintana. His first foul. Kovic inbounds to Barron. Fai swings it, they work it round. Great ball movement by Crvena Zvezda, and Fai with the offensive board and the putback. Mohamed Fai. The Senegalese big man has been an absolute nightmare for the Italians so far. He is destroying them all points on the court. Great footwork. There's the foul by Hamilton, gets the score. Hamilton sits with his second foul. Fai goes to the line. The chance to complete the three-point play. 7 points so far on the night. Make that 8. And we're back at a 20-point lead. Try to not look at the scoreboard for now because it's a horrible sight if you're a Brescia fan, and a wonderful sight for the Crvena Zvezda faithful. Approaching the final minute of the first quarter, Barron almost nails another one, finally cools off. Rebound Abbas. Brescia work it round Abbas. Just the backhand, there's a 3-second call on Gerald Beverly. Sacchetti makes his opening shot, but it won't count. Takes a well-earned break, as does Billy Barron. What a start to the game by Fai. Barron will get the plaudits with the 13 points, but the energy by Fai was inspired his team. Got an offensive foul there on Mike Zerbis. Illegal screen brings Bryon to the floor. Talk about giants on the floor. Here comes the biggest of them all in this game, Michael Ojo, 2'16", enters the game. Just under 10 points a game, but a remarkable 12 of 14 from the field on the season. David Moss, oh, sure, he's got to make that layup. Allen misses the open three. Ball bounces around and goes out of bounds off Michael Ojo as David Moss looks at the rim. The basket didn't move, my friend. You blew the layup. Great call on the out of bounds. Blew the easiest of shots. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Got a foul there, and it is by Stratos Peperoglu of Crvena Zvezda. Third team foul by Crvena Zvezda. Moss goes to his point guard, Allen. That's a mismatch guarded by Ojo. Misses the three-point shot though as Moss hustles down the offensive rebound but goes into the hands of Zvezda. Kovic looking to close out the quarter with the score, misses the layup. Plenty of time now for Brescia to get a momentum-creating score here at the buzzer. Moss for three. He makes it and he's fouled. David Moss with the best of scores you can have. Three-point shot fouled in the act of shooting by the giant Michael Ojo. Four-point play opportunity to make the score respectable after 10 minutes. And he does. Brescia moves on to 15. So after 1/4 of action here in Brescia, the hosts are trailing big. Brescia 15, Crvena Zvezda 31. Well, an electric first 10 minutes of action, sparked by the initial offense. Really barren, the energy of Mohamed Bai. Barron with 13 points in the first quarter, as if he was shooting on his own. Highlights for Brescia, few and far between till David Moss, number 34, came in the game and he got their offense rolling a little bit. That big play at the buzzer made the score respectable, but they still trail by 16. Brescia 15, Crvena Zvezda 31. Well, before the game, Coach Diana of Brescia said his team needed to pick up defensively. Well, they gave up 31 points. That's a horror show. He said they needed to keep Zvezda off the boards. Oh, Crvena Zvezda only have 2 offensive rebounds, but in the context of they've only missed 6 shots, it's pretty poor as well. So nothing going as planned for the hosts. Can they pick it up here in the second quarter? It will be a Brescia possession to begin the second quarter. It is in the hands of Tommaso Laquintana. Moss gave him a spark in that first quarter, but 34 years of age, you can't expect him to do that for the whole game. Sacchetti attacks the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds, remains Brescia possession. Beverly, that's not his scoring range. Moss, that is his. He drives in, attacks the basket, gets the bucket to go. Well, the old legs of David Moss inspire his team, and then Tommaso Laquintana forces the turnover. Sacchetti, oh, he's got to take that shot. That is his jumper. One of the best shooters in the EuroCup. Turned down the 3, but gets the deuce to go. Fires up the fans. We've got a timeout by Coach Tomic. The Crvena Zvezda face the first threat of any real malice from Brescia. A 4-0 run to start the quarter, a 7-0 run overall. Brescia, they did the same thing in the first round of the EuroCup. They fell behind early on to Andorra and then battled the way back into it. The problem, of course, is that when you do that, you take a lot of energy getting back into the game. You see Sachetti there, firing his team up, firing the fans up. Once you get back into it, you've got to find a way to sustain that energy level. A challenge that's easier said than done. Off the timeout, Barron brings it up carefully now against the defense of Brescia. Fall back into a 2-3 zone. Michael from doing the thing around the basket. There he is, open underneath, but there's a jumper. Comes up short, missed by Putback. Allen lays it off. Beverly's fouled in the act of shooting. Gerald Beverly flexes as he gets the score. Beautiful transition basketball, the penetration by Allen. The power layup by Beverly, fouled by Ojo, who takes a seat after getting his second foul. Suddenly, after trailing by 16 after the first period, Gerald Beverly has this free throw to cut it down to 9. Richie duly obliges. 7 points for Gerald Beverly. 22 for Brescia. 31 for Crvena Zvezda. And there's another trap and there's another turnover. There's the full court pressure of Brescia that's causing havoc with Red Star. Laquintana swings it through Allen. Sachetti. David Moss down low, guarded by Putback. They skip it. Back to Moss. Pull-up jump shot. It is nothing but draws. And here come Brescia. Well, they trail by 24 points in the first quarter. It was 26-2 at one point. Since then, it's a 22-5 run. Putback swings it. Davidovac's first touch of the game is a brick. Rebound Zerbes. And he throws it away as well. Well, momentum very much in favor of the hosts now. Coach Tomic goes to his bench, brings back the guys who got them off to a fabulous start. Lazic, 5. Looking to stable the ship. Laquintana. Bryon Allen swings it to Sachetti. He comes up the screen by Beverly. Moss down to Beverly. Challenged by 5. He's fouled by 5. Gerald Beverly is causing all sorts of problems with his energy and his sheer physical strength. He's out muscling Mohamed Fai for position, earning another trip to the free throw line, where he makes his first. Well, we're talking about Billy Barron in the first quarter with 13 points inside 3 minutes. Well, Gerald Beverly moves on to 9 points between him and David Moss. They are answering the challenge, so the offense is ticking along now for Brescia, and there's that full court pressure again. Dejan Davidovac attacks the rim. He's fouled on the way to the basket. One way to get a team out of a press defense is to get easy layups. Dejan Davidovac gets one right there. Fine scorer in his own right. Missed the first 3 games of the EuroCup season, so this is first action. His first free throw is a brick. But he breaks his duck and gets his first point of the EuroCup season. Allen swings it to Moss. Beverly ever active in the paint. Back out to Bryon Allen. He gets the 3 to go. Well, we said they had no problem scoring, and oh boy, have they caught fire. Back within 3 after trailing out by more than 20 points early on. Crvena Zvezda thought this was going to be a walk in the park, and it's been anything but now. As another turnover. Sachetti takes it behind his back. Dances in the lane. David Moss now. Pulls it back, calls for his point guard. They call the offense. High screen from Beverly. Laquintana attacks, lays it, as rejected by Zerbes. But Beverly's there. And the muscle-bound center picks up the loose ball and is fouled by Mohamed Fai. David Moss earning a well-earned break. He takes a seat, placed by Awudu Abbas. Can he keep the momentum going? Quintana can't get the 3 to go. Zerbes rips down the rebound. Raglan walks it up. The zone defense set by Crvena Zvezda, by Brescia, rather. They go inside. Zerbes against Beverly. Spins, and I think that's going to be a travel, and sure enough it is. Zerbes went to the drop step and then danced his way to get the hook shot off. Referee picked that up. Well, after scoring 31 points in the first 10 minutes of the game, Zvezda scored a single point, a free throw by that man there, Dejan Davidovac, in 4 minutes of the second. Laquintana walks it up. Beverly dives. They can't find him, so they go back. Bryon Allen, 5 on the shot clock against Billy Barron. Misses the jumper. We'd like to have that one back. Ball bobbles out of bounds. Beverly takes a seat to rapturous applause by the home fans, replaced by the veteran big man Andrea Zerini. Well, Beverly gives his team down low. Zerini, by similar size, gives it to his team out deep. He is a stretch big man. He can step out and shoot the 3. Surely the focus here for Brescia is to keep this defense going. Laquintana slips the sponsor's emblem. Brescia back to a man-to-man now. Hesitant offense by Crvena Zvezda. An illegal screen by Zerbes. Trying to battle for position. Zerbes there, that wraps the arm around the guard. Big man on small man. Not unusual to see that called the way it was. Sacchetti. Laquintana. Well, they're trying to post up Bryon Sacchetti. Let's see what they can get in, because Billy Barron often been abused in the low post. Sacchetti with the fadeaway jump shot. Not the shot they wanted. They almost came up with the deuce, but it rims out. Rebound by 5. He's getting 4 rebounds now. Defensive foul at the other end. Laquintana just grabbing hold of Joe Ragland as he puts the moves on him. The referees are going to review that to see if it's unsportsmanlike. In slow motion, it doesn't look good, but he just got beat. Left his arm out there. Officials review. Full speed, you'd say you credit that move by Ragland. A great crossover, looked one way, went the other. Beat Laquintana always up. Laquintana, his arm was out there. Definitely a foul. We'll soon see if it's considered unsportsmanlike. And the referees indeed have turned it into an unsportsmanlike foul. So it will be 2 shots and possession. As I said, in slow motion, it certainly looked like it. With full speed, Tommaso Laquintana would argue that he was just beaten by a great offensive move. The Brescia fans would say the basketball gods have smiled down on them as Ragland misses his first free throw. Problem with the second. Well, 22-point lead in the first quarter. It's down to 4 midway through the second quarter. Lazic drives, 5, extra pass. Oh, as Lazic dribbles off his foot, and oh, surely looked like he stepped out of bounds, and the turnover. The defense by Brescia is swarming now. Sacchetti, he's fouled by Mike Zerbes, and the fans, not surprisingly, asking for unsportsmanlike. As Zerbes picks up his second foul to go along with the 6 points. Coach Tomic goes deep to his bench now. Bringing Dusan Ristic, his first court time. Sacchetti rushes the free throw and bricks it. Certainly has brought energy to this team off the bench. And now he's bringing points. Atrocious start to the game that Brescia have had. Back within a single basket, albeit a 3-pointer. But now they're on defense. Ragland, guarded by Laquintana. Barron travels. Another turnover. Well, Crvena Zvezda had only 1 turnover in the first 8 minutes of this game. They've now got 9. Bryon Sacchetti takes a seat. Jordan Hamilton back in. Tommaso Laquintana brings it up. Hamilton, averaging 16 points a game on the season. We've got nothing out of him so far. Shot clock goes under 10. Abbas, he is at that three-point line again. Typical result, a brick. Ragland, bounce pass, Ristic. Barron, working one-on-one against Allen. Flips it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Hamilton. Who throws it away? Jordan Hamilton, what are you doing? Well, Hamilton came into this game as the primary option for his team. Averaging 16 points and almost 6 boards a game, along with 3 assists. And his mindless turnovers, one would say. He has got 0 points, and yet his team are within 3. Ragland now brings it up against Bryon Allen. Billy Barron. Scoreless since the 13-point barrage. Oh, beautiful move by Lazic. Attacks the basket strong, and that's a good finish. Branko Lazic would say you that just because I'm known as a defender doesn't mean to say I can't score the basketball. Hamilton attacks, and he is fouled on the way to the bucket. You take your pick who they call it on. Lazic with the hard challenge. Paparoglu foul over 2. Foul's gone to Lazic. Hamilton will go and shoot a pair of free throws. Hamilton solid at the free throw line so far this season, 19 of 22. It's his first point of the night. And if I was Coach Deanna, I'd now be sitting there thinking if this guy here can get to his season average the rest of the way, he'll feel pretty good about his chances. There's 2 of them, 2 down, 16, 14 to go. And there's that pressure now. Bersey getting into the set. Ragland off the high screen from Ristic. Comes back to offer a second one. Ragland turns the corner, he's fouled. As he does so by Bryon Allen. The same, the hesitation move that got Laquintana the unsportsmanlike foul, but that time Allen able to keep his arms out of the way, just a body check. Paparoglu, long 2. Nice play by the veteran big man. Stratos. Paparoglu gets Zvezda's lead back out to 5. Drop dead screen on Barron. Shot clock runs down. Hamilton attacks against Paparoglu. Corner, Zerini from deep. He makes the 3. Well, we said Andrea Zerini is the stretch big man, and there he shows why. Ragland drives, he's fouled on his attack to the basket. There'll be free throws coming. Worth noting that at some point, the defenders of Brescia, who are guarding this young man, Joe Ragland, are going to recognize he wants to go left every single time. Get him off his left hand. You've got a chance of stopping him. It's easy enough to have that on the scouting report. But how many times does he have to beat you going left before you let the words sink in and take action? Raglan misses the free throw. Rare misses by an excellent shooter of the basketball. Look at Raglan averaging 18 points a game coming into tonight. Abbas, Allen, strong drive, strong layup. No foul, but there, Zarini. And they're within one. Raglan, you see, he goes right, he's hesitant. Ristic can't get the shot to go. Follow-up doesn't go either. And Zarini with the rebound. Hamilton now approaching the final minute of the second quarter. Stops, pops from three. Can't get it to go, but there's Zarini with the offensive board. David Moss. That one was a brick before it even left his hand. Barron. Peperoglu. Raglan. Moss. Forcing him right where he is a much less of a threat. He wants to go into that left hand, and he does. And he causes problems and doesn't make them pay because Barron misses the jump shot. Well, we've got a timeout, chance to catch your breath. And a barnstormer of a game. Crvena Zvezda got out, led by 24 points to 2. Since then, it has been all Brescia. They're back within a point. What is effectively a 35-16 run. They've got their offense going fair enough, but defensively, they have been lights out here in the second period. Only given up 7 points. Which is remarkable when you think that they let 31 drain through in the first period. Coach Tomic of Crvena Zvezda looking remarkably calm. I'm sure he's bubbling inside, and he'll have some harsh words for his team at halftime. But first, they've got to get to this final 30 seconds or so. Hamilton, guarded by Peperoglu, attacks, gets the layup to go. Jordan Hamilton wakes up at last, and they are in front. What a turnaround by Brescia. Raglan, Laquintana, don't let him go left. Peperoglu, guarded by Hamilton, the veteran. Open from three, misses it. Ball goes over the back of the backboard. Oh, risky pass by Moss, and he throws it away. Wish you could have that one back. So we've got a timeout with just under a second and a half, 1.4 on the game clock till halftime. Let's see if we can hear Coach Thomas in the timeout. Being clearly softly spoken. Where the season, of course, microphones are allowed in the timeouts of all EuroCup and EuroLeague games. You see that bucket there by Jordan Hamilton. Absolutely nothing in the first period. With 4 points here, down the stretch in the second quarter, gets his team out in front. second half, 1.4 seconds, I should say. Defense between Brescia going in at halftime, leading after they trailed by 22. With the half-court heave, which ends up in 0 action. Halftime at the PalaLeonessa. Brescia 39, Crvena Zvezda 38.
With Billy Bryon, Billy, what can you say about this strange first half?
You know, basketball's a game of runs. They're going to make some runs. We're going to make some runs. You know, we hit a lot of shots to come out, then they hit a lot of shots and kind of stunted our offense a little bit. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're down by 1, even though we gave up a lead. We just got to look at it like that and play these 20 more minutes stronger than the first half.
Thank you so much. With Gerald Beverly. Gerald, what the reaction of our team? You are up.
We're just playing hard, playing together, man. We're just trying to come out here, put on a great show, show our best effort, man. Try and get this win, man. We want to play hard every day and show what we can do. We know we're better than what our record shows, but we're ready to go every night. We're ready to fight.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Gerald Beverly, spark plug in that first half. Dragging his team back into it. Brescia back in this one. Oh, the halftime highlights roll, and suddenly things look a whole lot better for the hosts than they did after the first 10 minutes. What an electric start to the game by Crvena Zvezda. But we did make the point that beginning of the game, it just looked like Crvena Zvezda just do what they do. And they were challenging Brescia to raise their game and compete at the level. And oh boy, did they compete there in that second quarter. Crvena Zvezda 31 points in the first period, 7 in the second. Coach Tomic will be quite happy to score 38 points on the road in the first half. Not probably in the balance that he's got. Shooting percentages by both teams. Okay on the balance. Neither team shoot particularly well from 3, but inside the paint is where the action is. Layups are what got these teams success.
Right, stripped. Weems to the hole, throws it down with one hand. Tough within 2.
That's the end of that. Driving in, should be an easy dunk. Alberto Abalde wanting to finish in grandstand style.
Well, a steal by Robertson, and he'll go all the way. Well, he won't. Get out of here.
Ball helped over the top, there's plenty of space in there. Great defense. Second time this evening we've seen Mike Tobey prevent certain points for Partizan. Ball moved at great pace up the other end. Opens up for the three-point chance, but Van Rossum not going to rush into anything. Helps it on its way with the alley-oop, and Toby with 2 points and another 4-point swing. Immense from the American. Starts with the D, finishes with the O.
And there's nothing that any Mornar bar player could do to get the rebound. That's great play, and another dunk from Shermadini. What a terrific fast break. 19 points now.
Landesberg to the basket. Oh, he's rejected by Buckner.
Trying again, Webster for three. But there's the rebound from Hayes.
Nice. Oh, what a block by Zimbers! Throws it out. Raglan now for three at the other end, and Zvezda have the lead. A huge block from Zirbas at one end, and Raglan with the triple at the other. Pass inside, deflected. Open man on the wing. In and out. Oh, there's a finish. Gabriel slammed the missed shot. Athletic play.
Big danger. Kodas. Robertson guarding into Sutton. No! Dominic Sutton sailing through the air, lifting everybody in Vilnius. Quite apart from the opposition.
With Coach Diana, Brescia up by one after a big reaction in the second quarter. What kind of game do you expect in the second half?
Well, we need to repeat the second part of the first time, because we can't compete without to be aggressive indeed. I need to put pressure against their guards, fight in the paint, and try to disarm every ball screen situation. After this, we attack with the good rhythm in offense. We share the ball. We are finding good shot. But the key is to continue to play hard in defense and don't give them a second opportunity to shoot. Quindi complete the job with the box out, with the rebounds, 50-50 balls, and take confidence for the offense.
Thank you so much, Coach. With Coach Tomic, an amazing start, then what happened?
Look, when you open the game like this, for sure you cannot win the game in 40 minutes by 6. It's normal to Brescia to react, but our biggest mistake was many turnovers in the second quarter, so that's why the game changed.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Well, contrasting opinions by the coaches there. Coach Diana obviously pleased with the defensive intensity of his team as it picked up in the second period. Coach Tomic frustrated at the amount of turnovers his team committed in the same quarter. Crvena Zvezda 3-0 in the EuroCup so far this season. If they've had a weak spot, it has been turnovers. 17 a game they've been averaging, and they've got 10 so far. Monaco. Coach Diana would have said, well, the opposite was true for Brescia. You've lost all 3 games, but you've had 2 tough road defeats. Now you're right back in this one. It's a chance to make a statement across the group. Victory here for Brescia. There'll only be 1 win in the standings, but what a win to get. Just shows the high-level competition in the 7 days EuroCup. We're back underway here. Brescia go back with the 5 that started the game, as do Crvena Zvezda. And you see the foul there, Eric Mika. Hand on the hip is a foul. You can use your forearm, but not the hands. So, on the inbounds, Zerbes hops up, gives a screen to Raglan. Good help by Mika. Zerbes, good post up. And then Bryon tries to get the bounce pass through to his big man. And that's turnover number 11. Ryan Allen. First offense for Brescia. Hamilton had the harder hand at the end of the first quarter, first half. Comes out shooting, misses the jumper. Marco Chiron battles on the boards and forces team rebound, so it remains Brescia possession. Hamilton goes long down the court. And a turnover. Jordan Hamilton, a little overheated on that toss there. Off the inbounds, Barron comes up the down screen from Zerbes, guarded by Abbas. Zerbes, Vai with the throwdown. Great pick and roll, excellent cut by the Senegalese big man. Abbas. Off the screen from Mika. Great defense by Lazic. When someone says to you, oh, he's a tough defender, this is exactly why. That's not exactly why. This is why. Fights over the screen and gets his feet set. So as Abbas tries to turn the corner, puts his shoulder into the chest, it's an offensive foul. Almost as good as 2 points. And it's drawn in that way. So after the offensive fireworks of the first quarter, somewhat muted start by both teams here in the third period. Only 2 points on the board so far, and it's gone to Crvena Zvezda, who are in possession. Billy Barron, 13 points in the first period, scoreless since. Ragland, Vai down low, Zerbes. Drop set, he's fouled on the spin move. Eric Mika wants the hook, the offensive foul. Watch the right arm there of Zerbes, controlling his body well. Mika picks up his third foul. Zerbes goes to free throw line, a chance to add to the 6 points he already has in his account. Mike Zerbes, of course, spent the last 2 seasons in the EuroCup with Bayern Munich. Been around for 10 years now, but he's still only 28 years old. Effective at this level, that's for certain. 8 points on the night. Bryon Allen, falls baseline by Zerbes. Hamilton, Mika, pump fakes, throws it away. Eric Mika's so desperate to get something good to happen for his team, but it's just not working for him, and Coach Diana goes to the bench. Gerald Beverly back into action. Beverly 9 points in the first half. One of the spark plugs that got his team back into this. Rudu Abbas can't get it going offensively, but a fine rebound. Bryon Allen misses the three, rebound Zerbes. Barron comes up short again. Another rebound to Brescia. Hamilton, guarded by Lazic. Official called quickly there by the official. Lazic's not happy with that. Lazic's third foul. You see, grabbed a hold of the shirt. So he'll take a seat. Stratos Peperoglu re-enters the game. Allen receives the inbounds pass and the screen from Beverly. Hamilton drives, kicks it back. Abbas steps in after one dribble, missed the jump shot. Number 5 with the rebound. Oh, good defense again. This time it's Marco Charon on behalf of Brescia. Again, watch that, gets the chest in front of the shoulder. Feet set. Ragland barrels him over. First foul of the game by Joe Ragland. Abbas. To Beverly, who is no threat from there. He's got to get to the basket, and he does. Missed shot by Allen, rebound, knocked out of bounds by Peperoglu. Remains Brescia possession. Bryon Allen frustrated, only 3 points on the night, averaging 16 per game in the EuroCup this season. Tries with the backdoor cut. Can't get it to go. Well, the ball did everything except touch the bottom of the net there. Zvezda have scored all the points so far here in the third quarter. Although I should say that is a grand total of 3 points. 4 points rather. They lead by 1. Brescia 39, Crvena Zvezda 42. Jordan Hamilton, he can't get even close to the rim. Just starting to wonder now, 4 minutes in, as Ragland attacks and gets the score. Timeout by Coach Diana. Did Brescia burn up all their energy, just getting back into that game in the first half. Back to the whole energy thing. Saw how pumped Gerald Beverly was at halftime in his interview. When you've got something to prove, you've got the motivation right there in front of you on the scoreboard. For a lot of players, it's just the psychology of basketball. It's such a wonderful game to watch, follow, be a fan of. trail by 22. They got their nose in front at half-time. Part of them will be saying, even subconsciously, job done, but it's not, it's half the job done. To keep that fire burning is so difficult. As the third period begins with a 6-0 run in favour of Crvena Zvezda, who lead 44-39. Timeout. Brescia go to a play that worked for them in the first half, posting up anybody who's being guarded by Billy Barron. There's Bryon Sacchetti there. We're being harsh on Barron. It's not so much because he's a poor defender. He's not a great defender by any means. He's undersized. And as Allen gets the first score for Brescia, part of the problem for Zvezda on defense is they've got quite a small lineup with Allen and Ragland in the backcourt. Paparoglu fakes, can't get the jumper to go. Beverly with the rebound. And here comes Allen again. Down low, gets the pass and the finish by Awudu Abbas. And we're all tied. 44 apiece, midway through the third period. Ragland goes left, draws the foul. Beverly forgot what he read on the scout report again. Easier said than done, of course, but Ragland is, every time he wants to dribble left-handed, get him to go right and you can take half of his offense away. Bass now guarding Ragland. Barron, great first step, hesitation, and gets the easy score. Creates that one almost himself. First points by Billy Barron since the first 3 minutes of the game. But he moves on to 15 and he leads all scorers. Allen now. Abbas drives round Barron and no foul call either way. Abbas wanted offense, wants a blocking call there. Zerbis, well, clumsy play by both players. Abbas turned his back, so he wasn't even looking at the basket. Perhaps that's why he doesn't get the call. Tommaso Laquintana, who has had a great effect in the first half. Guarded by the guy who actually gave him fits, Joe Ragland. Barron receives it from Zerbis. Extra pass. Paparoglu, 2 dribbles, pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound, Brescia. Abbas with the board. Sacchetti pops, that's his shot. Misses the 3, rushed it a little bit. Paparoglu, he rushes a jumper at the other end. Sacchetti with the defensive board. There's a fumble on the side and it ends up being a turnover against Brescia. Ragland knocks it loose and she says it last touched by Laquintana. Barron, Paparoglu attacks, runs, he's fouled on the way to the hoop. In the act of shooting. Brescia players said that was all ball, but Fisher was unsighted. From behind, looked like a foul, so Paparoglu. makes his first free throw. Nails the second. It's a 3-point lead for Crvena Zvezda. 4-point lead, rather. Brescia looking for some offensive rhythm. Ball is going around the outside of the perimeter. Zvedanov, final player on the Crvena Zvezda roster who hadn't had any court time, gets his first action. He starts with a foul. Tommaso Laquintana, got it by Zerbes. They've got a mismatch if they can find it. Laquintana fakes up, wraps underneath Zerbes and gets the friendly roll. That's a tough play by Tommaso Laquintana. 23-year-old guard, his first season with Brescia. Back underway, under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. This has turned into a nail-biter. Brescia brought back into a man-to-man after it looked like they're showing the zone. Both teams deep to the bench. Barron drives through the baseline. Paparoglu with the three, no good. Michael Ojo. Giant rebound, but the battle underneath by Bryon Sacchetti forces the ball back in the hands of Brescia. David Moss, 11 points in the first half, goes for the assist. Abbas can't get out. What a rebound! Zerini! Andrea Zerini, every time he touches the ball, something magic happens. He goes to 7 points personal, forces the timeout by Crvena Zvezda. We are all tied. At 48. English on that ball there from Laquintana, but the battle on the boards by Andrea Zerini. Well, this game looked like it was going to be a blowout in the first period. Then, after trailing by 22, Brescia came storming back into it and looked like they were all in control. And since then, it's been edge of the seat action. The bench players of Brescia who have just shown fire and energy to get their team ahead. One point we haven't really dwelt upon is this Brescia team is virtually entirely new. One player returns from a team that played last season. They're buying in the coach Diana's system as Zerini continues to be a beast on the boards. What a story this will be if Brescia can pull this one out. Moss behind the back. Abbas, Sacchetti, feet set. Give me three more. Bryon Sacchetti and the fans are up and fired up. They're up by 3. Mohamed Bai, the youngster, right enough. Drives with confidence, has it knocked loose by Abbas though, and it ends up another turnover. They lob up, Abbas gets it and gets the score over Billy Barron. And suddenly the momentum swings back in favor of the hosts. We've got a timeout, less than a minute left in the third quarter. Germani Brescia Leonessa. 5 points to the good, 53-48. Timeout. Milan Tomic, head coach of Crvena Zvezda. Well, it all seemed so easy for the first 7-8 minutes of this game for Crvena Zvezda. But now they are in a real battle. The first time they've been truly challenged in this EuroCup. Let's see if they're up for that challenge. Stratos Paparoglou brings it up and hands it up to Joe Ragland. Brescia showing a man-to-man defense. Switching man-to-man. Ragland, corner. Radanov fumbles it, gets it back, drops it, and there's an offensive foul, and it's on the number 2, Alexa Radanov. Big turnover. We just have to remind ourselves that since scoring 31 points in the first quarter, Crvena Zvezda have been held to a measly 18 points in the next 20 minutes. Laquintana, Sacchetti. Long skip. Down low. Sacchetti has it knocked loose by Branko Lazic, who forces the turnover. The thing about Lazic is, we've already said he's a great defender. He doesn't look like a great defender. He's an in-between size. He's a big two-guard or a undersized. He's not quick enough to be a guard, not big enough to be a forward, but he just gets himself in the right place and forces good things to happen for his team, as does this man, Barron. Shot clock, quarter clock winds down. Sacchetti thought he had the steal, but instead he commits the foul. With under 3 seconds left on the clock, that'll send Billy Barron to the free throw line. Barron 12 of 14 on the season, make that 13 of 15, an excellent free throw shooter. He goes to 16 points personal. One of only 3 players to score in double figures. Apologies there, we lost our signal for a moment, but while you were away, Barron makes the second free throw. On the inbounds, coast to coast. Another risky play there. Laquintana unable to control the long pass from David Moss. Risk there, okay, you're going for the score, but by turning it over, you give Crvena Zvezda another opportunity. They look And they throw it away as well. Both teams trying to find ways to make mistakes down the stretch. It's turnover 15 in my notes for Crvena Zvezda. They had 10 in the first half, averaging 17 turnovers per game on the season. And still, we've got 1.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Moss in, Allen pops from three, nails it, Bryon Allen! What a shot! Gets the three to go and walks off with swagger. Well, after three quarters, Brescia 56, Crvena Zvezda 50. Well, what a game this has turned into. Looked like it was going to be Snoresville in the first quarter as Zvezda just dominated. But since then, Brescia have battled back into it. They looked flat at the beginning of the third period. A 6-0 run to start the quarter in favor of Crvena Zvezda. But since then, it's been all one-way traffic. Crvena Zvezda 6 points in the first couple of minutes. They've managed a total of 6 points since then. 12 points in the third period. To go along with a measly 7 points they scored in the second. So Brescia showing they deserve to be eating at the table with the cream of Group A in the 7 days EuroCup. 10 minutes of regulation action to go. Brescia lead by 6. Bryon Allen, huge three there at the buzzer of the third quarter, putting that 6-point buffer in place. Question for Brescia. The thing is, you've got Bryon Allen, number 0, and number 1, Jordan Hamilton, between them averaging 16 points a game each. Allen's now on 9, Hamilton on 4. You would expect if either one of those gets to their season average, they are going to be in excellent shape down the stretch in this game. As Allen looks to take over with another 3, same spot, different result, rims out, but Sacchetti with another fabulous rebound. And there's an offensive foul called on Andrea Zerini. Illegal screen. Referees have been consistent in making that call this evening. Brescia in man-to-man defense. Barron got it by Abbas. Zerbes rolls down. Now he's got it by Zerini. Just to watch the drop step to the baseline. And there it comes. Zerbes can't get it going. Zerini with a big board. Abbas down low. Got it by Barron. Looks for the cutters. Man, he finds it. Laquintana. Step back jump shot. Probably not the best shot to take in that situation. Rebound by Radanov. Ragland drives right, nothing happens. And then Barron with another turnover. Billy Barron, to his credit, has tried 3-4 times to put that ball on the numbers. For Mike Zerbes, that one had too much heat on it. It's turnover number 16 or 17 now for Crvena Zvezda. Coach Tomic will not be happy, win or lose, with their tendency to throw the ball to the other team. Sacchetti is getting big minutes in the spot where Jordan Hamilton would normally be, and he's coming up with big numbers as well, as is Zerini. Andrea Zerini with another board. Allen attacks, has it blocked from behind by Mohamed Fai. Bryon Allen, explosive drive, but then the sweeping block by Mohamed Fai. And then a turnover on the out-of-bounds play. I believe the referee's pointing the other way down the floor. Indeed it is. Bryan Sacchetti throwing the ball on the baseline. Ragland, strong as anything going left. They go down low, Mike Zerbes, one-on-one with Zerini. Radonov, Zerbes wants to go over his left shoulder. That's good defense by Zerini. And there's 3-second call there, great defense. Now, Andrea Zerini will never get credit for that. But when Radonov threw it into the low post to Mike Zerbes, Zerini took away the drop step and then leapt across to the left shoulder so that Zerbes couldn't go to the hook shot. At the other end, the defense is picked up by both teams. That time, young Alexa Radonov in the passing lanes. Knocks it out of bounds, remains a home team possession. Bryon Allen. Abbas with the curl screen. Laquintana, Sacchetti. Italian point guard now. Laquintana pulls up from 3. Might have been fouled there after the shot by Mike Zerbes. No call. Rebound, Fai. Barron. Mohamed Fai shot with confidence in the first quarter. No dice since then. Rebound, Abbas, who is contributing a major way to his team. Defense and rebounding. Laquintana. Abbas drives, that's his movement as he's knocked loose by Fai. Zerini finds Abbas, who flips it on the backboard and gets the score. At the shot clock buzzer, and it looks like the referees want to wave it off. They're going to review this. See there, the hustle, the bounce pass from Zerini, beautifully caught. Abbas straight up, doesn't leave his hand in time. Oh, I'll let the officials be the judge of that one. Didn't actually see what the official score was at first as the score was called, but then they decided they wanted to review it. Still 7 minutes left in this game, but the way the scoring has slowed down on both sides, this could be a huge play. A lot riding on this game. Or does the red light come on after the ball has left his fingers? Got plenty of angles down there on the instant replay system. The games in Group A are complete. We already told you about Monaco winning on the road in Istanbul. Morabank and Andorra comfortable winners over Ulm. So victory here for Brescia. And they've waved it off. Victory here for Brescia would put them tied for 5th place, which sounds a lot better than 6th. No frustration with Coach Deanna. That was such a close call. I think the original call by the official was to wave the bucket off, so once they review it, unless it's conclusive, the original call must stand. Now the defense gets tighter by Brescia. Zerini jumps out and raises his hand quickly. Ragland again, dribbling with his left hand, almost unstoppable. And yet when he goes right, not a lot happens. And yet he's only had marginal impact on the game. 6 points, 5 assists, 3 boards. His team trail by 6. 5, drives, picks up his dribble. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. Great defense there. Combination defense between Zacchetti and Zerini. Oh, sloppy pass by Bryon Allen. And then he recovers it with a great block at the other end. Bryon Allen. Villain to hero in less than a second. This game has become nip and tuck. David Moss. Tommaso Laquintana, shot clock under 3. Bryon Allen misses the 3, rebound. David Moss, but ends up with Crvena Zvezda. Ragland gets the trailing. Billy Barron, who cans the 3. Wow. Just when you think this game is falling into a rhythm, it flips it the other way. Only the first score of the quarter for Crvena Zvezda. That's a huge one. First score of the fourth quarter in general. Timeout Brescia. They still lead by 3, 56-53. Draws up the offensive set. Let's be taken by the luxurious surroundings of those bench seats for the players. It truly look like they are lounging in the timeout. It'll be a Brescia possession as they come out of the timeout. Still just over 5 minutes left in fourth quarter action in regulation. Do not want to risk anything by saying in the game, because this could very well go to overtime. Neither team able to score here. Only 3 points scored in the fourth quarter. So Jordan Hamilton to the rescue. Misses. Good rebound, Mike Zerbes. Barron. Well, that's a great move by Barron. That's just a tremendous move. And that's an instinct move. He just waited. Tommaso Laquintana just looked over his shoulder for an instant to see if the screen was coming. And the moment he took his eyes off Barron, Barron was gone the opposite direction. And the only man to have scored in the fourth quarter of this game continues to be Billy Barron. 4 points in the quarter. 20 points on the night. Make that still 20. Jordan Hamilton with the rebound off the miss. Bryon Allen now. Allen has made a couple of big plays. There's a whistle. Looks like it's been called. Joe Ragland with the hold. So Bryon Allen made some big shots there and maybe thinking to try and take over, but where his team's been successful is when they've executed on offense. Laquintana drives, kicks, Hamilton against Lazic. Nothing happening, so finds Moss with the floater, no good, rebound Zerbes. Well, we've got to say one thing, the bigs of both teams have been effective on the boards. Certainly in this fourth period. Oh, great hustle by Laquintana. Dives in the passing lane, Jordan Hamilton. Miss it, oh! Gerald Beverly! Bev, don't hurt him! Paparoglu. Oh, and here we go. A scoring out spurt. 5 points between the teams. It's a 1-point game. Allen tries from 3. Can't get it to go. Beverly, great hustle. Gerald Beverly, statistically, he will not be the MVP tonight, but hustle-wise, every bit of one. .344 left in a game that is tight as tight can be. Brescia 58, Crvena Zvezda 57. Bryon Allen barely gets it in. David Moss now gets Beverly on the roll and the dunk. Gerald Beverly with 2 more. We're back out to a 3-point game. Ragland now. The fans jeer in support of their defensive effort. Ragland picks up his dribble. Paparoglu misses the 3. It's over the backboard. It is a Brescia ball. And the head coach, Andrea Diana, spent the first 2 years coaching this team in A2 of the Italian league. The last 2 years, this only their 3rd season in the top competition in Italy domestically. Their first in European competition, and it could be a famous win as Abbas is fouled in the low post. But can't get the layup to go. He's got 2 free throws. Coach Diana looked all fire and brimstone, but he has got some offensive calls here. His team are executing down the stretch. As Abbas makes the free throw. Well, Coach Diana said before the game he wants to give his fans a famous effort and maybe a famous victory. This will be the first victory by this club in Europe ever. And they lead by 5. Ragland, a lot of dribble. Nothing happened on this offense. Goes left, gets in the lane, gets the score. Credit Ragland with the fine finish. Feet have got to be starting to get tired for Awudu Abbas guarding that pocket rocket of a point guard. Hamilton now. 1-on-1 against Mohamed Fai, crosses him over. Moss dances inside, underneath. Beverly fouled hard from behind by Billy Barron. All the action happening around the reserve center, number 18 of Brescia, Gerald Beverly. What a performance tonight. Makes the first free throw, 4 of 4 tonight. 14 points to go along with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and countless hustle plays. up at the free throw line. 5 of 6 from the field. A 5-point lead for Brescia. Barron guarded by Allen. High screen from Fay. Fumbles it, but gets it back to Paparazou, who dribbles around Jordan Hamilton, doesn't get it to go. Ball ends up in the hands of Brescia. Oh, and a turnover. Beverly makes a mistake. Don't make a second one, and he makes one. That's a hard foul. Well, if ever a man could make a hard foul without being considered unsportsmanlike, he got all ball and an awful lot of body. And I think the officials are discussing whether they want to review this. Well, they're going to have a look, and the fans don't like it. And to remind us, was made very clear to me by the director officials for the EuroLeague and EuroCup. An unsportsmanlike foul is when no play is made on the basketball. It can be a hard foul, but if you play the ball, it's just a foul. Referee walks back out cryptically, and he's changed it to unsportsmanlike. Well, there's the pump fake. Could be the muscles of Gerald Beverly work against him in that moment. Well, Mohamed Fay, fortune smiles on him as he gets 2 free throws, but misses the first. And if you're a Brescia fan, you'd say that both unsportsmanlike fouls resulted in missed free throws. The basketball gods smiling again on the hosts. Fay makes the second. .1:49 to play. Germani Brescia Leonessa, 64. Crvena Zvezda, MTS Belgrade, 60. What a game this has been. Defensive masterclass by both teams here in the 4th quarter. Raglan snatches the 3. Great defense by Beverly. Contested without fouling. Now it's the turn of Brescia. Screen, Beverly for Allen, drives, attacks. He's fouled. He'll shoot freebies. Foul called on Mike Zerbes, number 33. That's his 4th foul. Zerbes is correct in saying his arms were straight up, but his body was all over Allen. We've got a timeout. This is a tense one. Minute 22 to go. Plenty of time left. Even if Allen makes both free throws, he's got to give his team options. That's why he calls the timeout. There's a little bit of psychology there to try and freeze Allen out. Ryan Allen yet to shoot a free throw tonight. He's 82% on the season. Be worried about that. This is more about giving his team the options. Paint the picture of worst case scenario first. He makes both. What do we do? If he misses the second, what do we do? Basically, you are telling your team what to do off a missed shot and off a made shot. And off a missed shot, you better believe what he's telling his team is rebound. They've given up 13 offensive boards tonight. Brescia are +10 on the backboards. So you better believe they'll be sending the hounds to the second free throw. Bryon Allen, first free throw attempt of the night. Nothing but net. Still only a 2-score difference between the teams, but now Crvena Zvezda needs at least one of those scores to be a 3. Now they need both of them to be a 3. And Andrea Diana calls the defense. I think they're going to drop back into a man-to-man now. Barron's the one to watch. Ragland, don't let him go left. Allen, Barron, fakes, gives it up. Fay, hounded by Hamilton, drives. So Zerbes, he's fouled again. Beverly commits the foul this time. Surely that one will not be unsportsmanlike. Foul with the body, but he got an awful lot of ball as well. It's his 4th foul for Gerald Beverly. Now Mike Zerbes, 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Coming into the game, he's only 2 of 6 on the season. Not the greatest free throw shooter, averages about 65% on his career. Probably more because he doesn't shoot a lot in the games. Never had a hope, did it? Well, again, you credit the defense, credit the call by Coach Diana to his defense, which was to deny the ball to Ragland and Barron and make the other 3 beat you. And you have to say, honors go to Brescia. And if they come out and win this game, it will be a massively deserved victory. Mohamed Fay commits the foul, sending Jordan Hamilton to the free throw line. Milan Tomic staring down the barrel of what would be his first defeat of his EuroCup career as a head coach. It's Andrea Diana staring down the barrel of his first victory of a EuroCup coach. Jordan Hamilton misses the free throw. Things get tight as the game goes to the wire. He'll take a deep breath, get himself set. They need this one. This is to make it a 3-score difference. And there it is. Same defensive set. They extend up the court. Moss denying Ragland all over the floor, and now it's Barron one-on-one with Abbas. He's got the switch, drives, flips it, blocked from behind by Beverly. There's a whistle on the play, and I think that's going to be a foul on Beverly. If it is, that's his 5th. And they've called it indeed on Gerald Beverly. He'll get a huge round of applause as he goes to the bench. He's got 5. He's just holding out while Coach Diana decides the action he's going to take, the sub he's going to make. It is. It's Brian Sacchetti that they're going to go with. They're going to shoot shooting touchdown the stretch. Gerald Beverly, great performance by the big man tonight. Billy Barron has gone ice cold down the stretch. Credit the defense, but there's no defense at the free throw line. He makes the second. 39 seconds to go. Lazic was called the foul himself. One of those things you have to be careful with as a player. He wants to stop the clock. Of question is, did he make a play on the basketball or was he just trying to foul? We're not having that debate here. We are relishing a special moment in the history of this club as Jordan Hamilton calmly steps up, makes the first free throw. And the second. Coach Diana's dream of making the final 16 remains alive. Barron guarded tough by David Moss, and that has got to be just about it. Well, Crvena Zvezda led by 24 points to 2. Since then, they've been held to 37. A 20-point swing. Ryan Allen misses the three, but it'll have no impact at the buzzer. Victory for Germani Brescia Leonessa. An historic one at that. They come from behind to win by 8 after trailing by 22. The new kids on the block get their win of the season on the board. They beat the undefeated Crvena Zvezda. What a comeback, what a victory, what a night for this man here. 7 days EuroCup, round 4. A massive victory for Brescia. Final score, Brescia 69, Crvena Zvezda 61.